What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you the difference between an outlaw and a cowboy, and basically what the Wild West was actually like, because a lot of people get it wrong. So, what I'm going to be covering in this video is what cowboys were and weren't, and the difference between outlaws and cowboys, and the actual crime rate for the Wild West, and like stuff that's like very common in like movies and stuff. So yeah, let's dive into it. Okay, guys, first we're gonna be talking about so you know how in movies and stuff there's a lot of times when people are tied train tracks and left for dead, like in Old West movies. Well, it turns out, while it's rare, yes, it does happen. There are several known instances of this happening. For example, according to the August 31st, 1874 issue of the New York Times, a French man, identified by the paper as simply Gardner, was killed in this exact manner after being robbed and left tied to a railway track. Now, notice how it says it's rare, yes. Well, it's rare, yes. That's because only like 5 of these happen in 50 years. And that's a fact. So that's the first thing we covered. Alright, guys, I'm also going to be teaching you the difference between cowboy and outlaw. So right here, this is just from Wikipedia. I knew it, but I was just looking for the first source I could find. Okay, a cowboy is an animal herder who tends cattle on ranches in North America, traditionally on horseback, and often performs a multitude of other ranch-related tasks. Notice how it hasn't mentioned any blood, or killing, or gunfighting. That's because these were cowboys, not outlaws. The historic American cowboy of the late 19th century arose from the vaquero traditions of northern Mexico and became a figure of special significance and legend. That is what a cowboy is, not a guns blazing, shooting, tying people to train tracks. No, that's not how it was. Cowboys were just ranch hands. Ranchers. They were ranchers. Alright, guys, now, finally, I'm going to be teaching you an outlaw. This is more like how most people imagine cowboys. An outlaw, in its original and legal meaning, is a person declared as outside the protection of the law. In pre-modern societies, all legal protection is withdrawn from the criminal, so anyone was legally empowered to persecute or kill them. So basically what it's saying is, let's say you were an outlaw. That means you did some bad stuff. Or maybe you just aren't on the right side of the law. Like, for example, Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday. He was a person tied to tuberculosis at the age of 30-something. And he did not have protection from the law. But he, fun fact, I believe, at least, was just turned down the wrong path. The Wild Bunch, I bet you've heard of those guys. They're like, consist of Belle Starr, Jesse James, Frank James, and I think a few other people. I don't remember, though. Haven't read about it in a long time. But yeah, that is the difference between outlaw and a cowboy. See, an outlaw is actually a gunfighter, someone that's shooting. I'll give you a quick meaning for bounty hunter. A bounty hunter is someone that hunts people that are outside of the law. Like, let's say you Let's say you were an outlaw in the 1800s. You did some bad stuff, so now you have a bounty. And a bounty hunter, the law can send bounty hunters after you. Sometimes they'll just hunt for you and not even check with the law and then bring you in. But they'll hunt and then they'll check your whereabouts, see everywhere you've been. And it was a lot harder back in the day because there weren't any cell phones or tablets or anything. There wasn't any of what you're watching this on right now, actually. But yeah, a bounty hunter just hunted outlaws, criminals. And we already know what a serial killer is. Still around today, just not as many. Alright, good. And thank you for watching this video. Because I've heard a lot of people say, like at my school, that cowboys were like gunfighters and would shoot people. And I just want to say no, but like we're in line, so I'm not going to say that. But yeah, so I wanted to make a video about it. People to clear up the difference, the confusion. So goodbye.